Hey there everyone, I'm Marco Couvé, the host of Expat Experts podcast. This video is extracted out of a longer interview that I had with Gabriel Perino, a Brazilian adopted by an Italian family who's now living in Greece as an automotive designer.
Etc. But every week you need to present something.
Yeah, to show how the week the progress was, and then it's nice because in this way we will train them to see the, let's say, our European design way, to design things, because also maybe they have different ways sometimes to design, and we show how the process is like in Europe, which is now globally kind of be similar to also other countries. But yeah, to show at the time we need for doing things in 3D and also for progressing. But of course, I like this back and forth, because every time we got new things to new challenge, I have to say, because then you have to change your design based on the engineering, or they change the engineering based on design sometimes. So this is interesting, cool. This is interesting.
It's nice. What's your day like? Your normal day, like when you arrive to the office, what do you do? Like how is a normal day of an automotive designer, like in the company, of course.
Okay. Well, arriving to the office like in the morning, and before coffee, Fred espresso, Greece.
Of course, like always.
Here is a special coffee with ice, and it's like,
it lasts 6 hours and a half.
Yeah, and I wake up after this coffee because really powerful, the caffeine.
Sugar. Mainly sugar, then caffeine.
I take without.
Schedule, okay.
Schedule. Nice. And we start in. Then we, with our project we have, of course, and day by day we developing our concept. If you are in this early stage of the project, is the concept part, and then we move through the more like 3D parts, and then see the compromise with the technical parts, until we arrive in, let's say, in the end of the stage of the project, which is like to deliver and see the result. Maybe we make some prototypes in our office in 3D printing, or they will do it in China, like where we working with, and they show us maybe some sample for like in the choosing of the colors as well. And it actually is thinking about is like in the end you say weekly, but it's also long, because in the end is we don't finish like a vehicle in 1 week, but it's delay in weeks, let's say, and step by step you build up from an idea to arrive from the final design, and which is interesting is the process that we like in automotive industry use today. Like for it's nice to see what you think in hand sketching or like 3D sketch to see in the result. So we arrive.
How many people can be working in a single car at the same time, design-wise?
Okay, well, it could be, let's say, sometimes also can be the whole team involved, because depends how much the project it's. If it's a new vehicles, in the beginning, everybody can start to make some ideas, like.
So the conceptualization part goes like in the idea of like everyone starts drawing and sketching how this could look like with the parameters that they give us to, like, briefing wise, like we have something in there and it should be in these parameters, and there is like okay, these are the requirements that we need to fulfill, and everyone goes like free in the sense of like they can do whatever they want, and then you bring the ideas together and then they start conceptualizing for that. How does from the briefing that's the company is giving you, like, let's do a 3-wheeler for agriculture, like, perspective, how do you design process wise?
Yeah, so it's pretty diverse, but in the first consulting part, it's like free, let's say. You in the company, they ask like, give us your vision, let's say. So everybody of us do a research like by ourselves, and see what we can create, because it's the first part is the most creative one, that you look for everything, all the inspiration you have surround you, and find some solution based on also basic requirements, which is maybe a basic engineering limits like packaging, and then you just propose like even in like okay, let's see the direction in the future could be that. Everybody of us a proposal, and then it'll be a selection, because it's nice to see a diversity, because everybody of us have a different way to illustrate, to design, but it's good because in a team everybody has something cool in the design, even in the beginning, because you have the thought, which is okay. I focus to my inspiration was that because maybe in the future I think this design could be like optimized, and everybody has something different every time, which is interesting to take everything from everybody and then arrive to one proposal or one vehicles like for the production of course. Yes. And then we work everybody also for maybe one product. Maybe there's interior to do, and we divide it, exchange files and to build products, like all of it with the team.
Right now, like industry-wise, are you seeing a big difference between what you're doing here right now and what you were doing in Italy?
And I see from the having more experience, I see a difference because I learn more stuff here as well now. It's more technical, and also in the design, I really do design now because I have to find solution that they have to work for the market. Of course, I have to say maybe previously in Italy, where kind of see my direction to go, because I was switching automotive,
more apprenticeship or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
See what the industry, like I find more experience after I did this kind of switches in different fields, and I see that in automotive I kind of got the this knowledge that now I'm still like building it for getting better and learning stuff and also going together with the software we're using, because then you every time in the design you have new softwares and tools that you can use for improve and get faster, like timing in the design. It's really interesting that every year maybe the methods could change a bit, like for maybe to illustrate your idea and even to design, and every time there's something new that you can take and use for the work. It's evolving continuously.
Yeah, makes sense. Software wise, what are you using right now?
Now the software are like it's starting from the 2D, like Photoshop, like you can do some illustration, moving to 3D Blender, like for making some shapes, rhinoceros to go maybe more technical. We have also in the industry use Alias for then making the more like precise
surface design.
Thinking about even like in our like in this industry also now they are starting. We don't yet, but actually will be like some AI generating thing that sometimes it's crazy that you can generate something with the AI, but still like early, and maybe VR as well. We have this virtual reality, so you can see the interiors of the vehicles from inside, and new tools are coming now in the industry. It's really interesting what it can be in the future. Like maybe it could change even the way we are thinking. Definitely. But in the end, you have something to transfer from your mind, from your
the creativity comes from you, at the end, like somehow.
Exactly. So,
that's nice. So, to start closing the episode, any tips that you would give to someone who's trying to become an automotive designer, like right now? Like, what would you recommend to someone who is starting their university degree, for example, and having the idea of becoming a designer in the industry?
It's important in this industry. Like, okay, have a passion for vehicles. It's good. Okay, it's like a product. Let's call a product, because in the end, you design like a really complex products in the end. But it's important in the process that you think about what is surrounded in the environment.
If you liked this short video out of the full episode, you can find the link to it around here and in the description below. Of course, if you are also interested in checking out other episodes, please subscribe and like.